Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To honorable person, Mr. Dr. Kaharuddin SIPM Hume, and all of you guys whenever you're watching this video. My name is Nurul Fatimah Zahra. I'm from English Education Department, Class A of 2023, Tarbiyah and Teaching Science, Faculty of Alauddin State Islamic University of Makassar. So, in this video, I would like to answer the question about word formation. Question number 1. What do you know of word formation? How many types of word formation can you recognize? Explain your answer in detail and give examples. Word formation is the process of creating new words in a language by combining morphemes, the smallest unit of meaning. This process is essential for expanding vocabulary and adapting language to new ideas and concepts. In English, there are several types of word formation, often divided into two main categories based on productivity. First is productive word formation. Productive word formation processes are those that are commonly used and readily produce new words. They include compounding, may be understood as a process of creating by combining two or more free morphemes. For example, we have compound noun. Noun plus verb. In the word haircut, hair is noun and the verb is cut. While derivation, it refers to the process of forming other words by adding prefixes or suffixes to existing words. For example, adding a prefix "an" in word unhappy. Second is less productive word formation. Less productive word formation processes are those used less frequently or which don't produce new words as easily. Less productive include coinage, borrowing, blending, clipping, backformation, conversion, and acronyms. One of the examples is backformation, creating a new word by removing a real or perceived as affix from another word. For example, is biograph from biography. Question number 1. Do productive and less productive word formation have differences? Explain the differences and give examples. My answer is yes. From my own understanding, productive and less productive word formation have differences that I have divided into 4 parts. One is frequency. Frequency of use. Productive word formation processes are commonly used and generate new words regularly. Less productive processes are used less frequently and do not create new words as easily. 2 is productivity. Productive processes are highly generative, meaning they can be applied to create a wide variety of new words. Less productive processes are more limited in their ability to form new words. 3 is transparency. Words formed through productive processes are usually more transparent, meaning can be easily understood from the parts. Words formed through less productive processes can be less transparent, with the meaning being less obvious from the parts. Fourth is regularity. Productive processes tend to follow regular patterns and rules. Less productive processes are often more irregular and unpredictable. For example, in word productive word formation is compounding, haircut, noun plus verb. In derivation is word unhappy. And in less productive word formation, we have coinage, is word Google, a made-up word that became the name of a company. And backformation, word edit, created by removing the perceived suffix "or" from word editor. Question number 3. What do you know of compound and semantical perspective of compound? Explain your answer in detail and give examples. Compounding is a process of creating new words by combining two or more root words or free morphemes. From a semantic perspective, compounds can be edoncentric, predictable meanings like doghouse, which is a type of house, or exocentric meanings not directly linked to individual parts, like blacklist, meaning a list of people or things to avoid. Syntactically, compounds are grouped based on their function in sentences. Compound nouns, for example, toothbrush. Verbs, word babysit, adjective is high speed, and adverbs is therefore. These categories help us understand how compounded words gain unique meanings and roles. Question number 4. Do you agree with saying that compound can occur in nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs? Explain your answer in detail and give examples. Yes, I agree that compounds can occur in nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs, as each category allows for unique combination that create new meanings. Compound noun. These are very common in English and combine words to form nouns that specify a type, place, or object. For instance, toothbrush combines tooth and brush, referring to a tool used for cleaning teeth, and classroom combine class and room, meaning a room where classes are held. Compound verb. This combine words to form action that might not be literal combination of the meanings. For example, babysit combines baby and sit, meaning to take care of a child, and proofread combines proof and read, meanings to read and correct text. Compound adjectives, often hyphenated, this describe nouns by combining words. For example, high speed means fast moving or operating, as in a high speed train. And open-minded describes someone willing to consider new ideas. Compound adverbs. Though less common, compounds here provide nuances in modifying action or description. Nonetheless, meaning in spite of that, and therefore meaning as a result. Are example combining word to create adverb with specific function in sentences. Question number 5. Analyze the following paragraph to identify the types of compounds. So I got first is classroom. This is a compound noun made up of class and room. It follows an edoncentric compound rules, as the meaning of classroom is a predictable a room where classes take place. 2 is short-sighted. This is a compound adjective formed by combining short and sighted. The word describes someone lacking foresight. It is an edoncentric compound, as the meaning is related to being limited in vision or insight. 3 is education system. Although not a single compound word, this compound noun phrase combines education and system to describe a specific kind of system, where education modifies system. 4th is critical and creative writing skill. While critical writing and creative writing are not single compound words, each word functions as a compound adjective when paired with skills, describing types of skills that focus on critical thinking or creativity in writing. 5 is National Writing Project. National writing modifies project to specify a type of project focused on writing. Although it's a compound noun phrase rather than a single compound word, it provides a more specific meaning as a compound nouns do. Question number 6. What do you know of derivation and the types of derivation? Explain your answer and give examples. So, derivation is the process of forming new words by adding prefixes or suffixes to existing words. In linguistics, this is also called morphological derivation. It allows new words to be created by modifying the form of an existing word. There are two main types of derivation. First is class-changing derivation. This refers to the process where adding prefix or suffixes not only changes the meaning of the word but also change the word classes. For example, the verb play can be turned into the noun player by adding the suffix er. And two is class-maintaining derivation. This refers to the process where adding a prefix or suffix changes the meaning of the word, but the word class remains the same. For example, the noun king can be turned into the noun kingdom by adding the suffix dom. The word class remains a noun, but the meaning changes. Question number 6, the last. Analyze the following paragraphs to identify the types of compounds. Explain the identification by referring to Sabin's 2010 Patterns of English Morphological Derivation. First is speaking skills. Another compound noun, speaking skill, combines speaking and skill to form a term that describes the specific type of skill that involves speech. This follows the patterns where two nouns or a noun and a verb combine to create a new noun with a more specific specialized meaning. Two is confidence and capability. Although not a compound word, confidence and capability act as a compound noun phrase as it combines two nouns that collectively describes aspects of a child's development. It emphasizes the dual qualities that result from good accuracy on speaking skill, aligning with Subin's morphological patterns where noun phrases often provide descriptive clarity. 3 is group word. This is uh, this this is a close compound noun if interpreted as group word that combines group and word. According to Subin's patterns, close compounds form when two words blend into one new word, signifying a specific type of work done in a group. 4 is trial period. This compound noun phrase consists of trial and period, referring to a specific time frame where someone is tested or evaluated. It aligns with Subin's open compounds where two separate words combine to represent a single concept. 5 is pace of delivery. While pace of delivery is a phrase, it can be considered a compound noun phrase where pace and delivery are combined to describe the speed at which something is communicated. Subin patterns include this multi-word compound to describe unique concepts with combined meanings. 6 is misunderstanding. Although this appears to be a single word, it functions as a derivational compound where mis is a prefix indicating a negative combines with understanding. According to Subin, derivational compounds often involve prefixes that change the word's meaning, creating terms like misunderstanding to indicate failure to understand. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I apologize if there are a grammatical mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.